I'm John Garlock. Thanks for joining us tonight. Off the top at 6, a year and a half after two armed bank robberies dominated headlines in northeast Missouri. Authorities now say the men responsible for both are behind bars. KTVO's Ashley HOAK has followed those cases since they broke and spoke with Kirksville police today about the new developments.
It all began in this area a year and a half ago after a man wearing a Joker mask robbed the Bank of Kirksville. After that robbery, he then fled into the woods and police chased after him. A week later, another robbery occurred, this time in Moberly, and police just released new information saying those two robberies are connected. On the morning of August 15, 2014, Kirksville police responded to a robbery at the North Branch of the Bank of Kirksville. Surveillance footage from the bank showed the robber wearing a Joker mask wielding a silver semi-automatic handgun. No shots were fired and no one was injured. Just 1 week later, on August 22nd, another robbery, this one at Bank Midwest in Moberly, Missouri. The main suspect in that robbery once again wore a Joker mask, displayed a weapon, and demanded money. Witnesses say they saw the robber join two others in a getaway car. I was on the scene during an hours-long manhunt through Randolph County cornfields. During the course of that manhunt, 3 shots were fired at police, but no injuries were reported. While many believed at the time that the two robberies were connected, police have now officially confirmed that information. Detective Justin Jones of the Kirksville Police Department says the sentencing of those involved marks the end of a lengthy investigation.
We just wanted to let everybody know that those cases have come to a conclusion, and we can officially announce now that those two bank robberies were actually linked.
While many different departments investigated the crimes, including KPD, the FBI, Moberly Police, and the Highway Patrol, they all focused on one key piece of evidence, the Joker mask.
We began focusing early on in the consistencies or the similarities in those two, one of which most specifically was the use of a Joker-style mask in both robberies. So from that point on, we looked at those that they might be linked.
In total, 3 men were identified as being involved with the robberies. Jeremy Burnett, Clarence Williams, and Daniel Rudruff were identified as suspects during the investigation. Williams was arrested following the Bank Midwest robbery manhunt. Burnett was identified as the man who wore the Joker mask in both incidents. Authorities say that Burnett and Williams were involved in both robberies. According to a release from the Kirksville Police, a prosecutorial decision was made that none of the suspects would be charged with the robbery at the Bank of Kirksville. That decision comes mainly because no shots were fired in the incident, unlike the Moberly robbery. It's now a year and a half later, and the 3 men responsible for those robberies are behind bars, and the faces behind the Joker mask have been revealed. Reporting in Kirksville, Ashley HOAK, KTVO News.
Thanks for the update, Ashley. Since the robberies, all 3 suspects have pleaded guilty in federal court and been sentenced. Williams is serving 7.5 years. Burnett got 10 years, and Rudroff will be in federal prison 6.5 years.